question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Under fire. Under pressure. And down he goes at the 33.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working the middle, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. You'll get some water inside.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Bunch formation for these receivers. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Bolden. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Back to throw, it's Boley. Bringing the heat. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease, it's Scott. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Cooks. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back to pass, it's Boley. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in the short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going, got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return. At this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to run it. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's deep shot for the end zone. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Think about the defense bowing up, making 2 big plays back-to-back. 2nd and goal, sack. 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense. Not giving up. They gave up some yards, but they didn't break in the end.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Pressure coming. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Ball down inside the 5 and the 4 after the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through.
He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
There he goes. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. He reels it in on the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. That'll be no catch.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the single back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Off play action on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Now on the move. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play. Now, a 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. On the move. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's turning it loose into the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Tom.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Big House, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Grabbed behind the line, it's Scott.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Takes a hit as he fired.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw. It's Knowles. Takes the easy completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll run play action. Floats it out in space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Back to throw, it's Knowles. Oh, they're after him. That's caught, it's Smith. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll throw on third down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7.
Georgia 35, Georgia Tech 7.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. To the air, it's Knowles. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. Talking to the coaches coming to the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great one.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.